Hey, how's everyone doing? My name is Lana. This is the Lighthouse. Guys, this is just a short little message of something strange that happened. And if any of you have experienced anything like this, I would sure love it if you'd put it in the comments. So, it's Saturday night. I've just hung out at the house all day. And I just got done eating dinner. I'm cleaning up the dishes. I've already fed the cats. House is nice and quiet. I've been just maybe watching a couple of videos, and it's just been a mellowy day, right? So I was sitting here washing the dishes, and all of a sudden, I was remembering something about my, the Atlanta Fairchild, light worker deck, and, I was remembering reading something about, for those that like to follow the light, I think it's on the back of the deck, and, as I'm remembering it and thinking about it, it's like it brought forth a message. And I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Connect with divine light, higher frequencies of consciousness, bring healing to the world. Anyway, and so I'm just doing dishes, right, and hanging out here, and all of a sudden I get like this message, and I'm hearing. Like, it feels like I suddenly feel like I'm like this antenna that's picking up these messages. And I'm like, this was really kind of strange. Because I wasn't meditating or nothing. But I guess, when you're doing something like dishes or eating or whatever, our brain tends to cycle down. And we go into what is it delta? No, alpha. Alpha, then delta. Okay? So, and that's when you're kind of relaxed, you're open, and you're just kind of like, your brain is cycling down. And all of a sudden I hear in my head, when I'm thinking about this Lightworker Oracle deck, and I'm hearing, this is exactly what I hear. I hear, we travel on the light, on the speed of light waves, of the light coming from the planets, from the stars coming to the earth, and we stay in that light, and I don't know how that would work, but they're saying, because if we were to turn around and try to go back to where we came from, we would turn to dust before we got there. So some kind of light being or starseed energy or something like that is telling me that they're surviving on the light around the planet and just constantly moving to bring messages to certain people, to humanity, to help in whatever way, humanity or something like that. And that the only way that they can still get the messages to humanity is by staying in the light and keep moving. Because if they tried to go back home, I'm getting a picture now of them staying in the light and hitting the earth, and them just keep going and watching for the light to come, and it can only travel so far without. It's just like a consciousness. But they're just wanting people to know that if you're one of those that pick up their energy, it's like the message is expanding now. It's for a reason, it's for a purpose. But the biggest thing they want people to know is if they were to try to go home, the message or the information would die with them, because they would turn to nothing. They would just disintegrate. I was picking it up as like dust particles, but they're saying that's not really right. It's just they're just energy now, and a certain kind of consciousness, and the only way they can still stay alive is to stay in the light. So I'm not sure exactly how they're talking about that, because it would seem to me that the light would come from the planet stuff. It would get to the earth, the speed of light, and then it would get here, and then it would just pass us. But I guess they're just trying to explain how their consciousness stays alive. I don't know. But I just thought it was worth sharing. Has anybody else been getting messages like that? I'd love to ask that question, because sometimes I have people tell me, oh, but I'm just like that, And I'm like, everything that I've learned about YouTube, asking that question, not a lot of people do that. They give you like a systematic of, this is my video, this is how it works. Guys, I don't follow that system. That may make some people go crazy. But I just, because I'm always wanting to know, is anybody else going through what I'm going through? It's like, this is like my diary, you know? My readings and the things I do for people. And these odd little, I mean, they're starting to pick up. I'm starting to get more of them. I'm starting to feel like I'm this antenna that's getting bigger. It's, or maybe I'm just leveling up. I don't know. Is anybody else getting messages like that, or feel like you're getting like that? One day I got the energy from the trees, and they're like, "We just want to let you know this is how we communicate." And I'm like, or maybe I'm just opening up more to some kind of telepathic gift. I've been talking a lot about that, and there's a lot of that in the readings I've been doing lately. And guys, I'm really beginning to feel like I'm definitely not of this planet. I'm serious. So if any of you are getting those kind of messages, just put it in the comments, please, because I'm just dying to know if anybody else is getting this off the wall shit like I'm getting. And I'm like, guys, I'm stone cold sober right here. I don't do weed. I don't do drugs. I'm not saying I haven't done those things back in the day, you know, but I'm just I'm just like, what all is the universe? What all am I getting experience from the universe? And I'm just wanting to see what all's going to come in, what all's going to change for the whatever time I have left on this planet, because I'm 62, right? And I'm just like looking around and going, whatever great, wonderful things are going to happen, I want to experience all of it, right? All the messages, all the things. I want to share it with you guys. I want to do my readings. I'm finding an excitement about being semi-retired that I didn't think I would find. So if any of you are getting these off-the-wall messages or hearing oddball little disjointed things in your head, where you're picking up different energies, I really want to know. So love and light. I just wanted to share with y'all this off the wall odd shit that I just felt this evening, just while in the middle of doing damn dishes. So they're making me feel like there's more to come. Because like one day was the trees, today is some type of star. And I'm feeling like it just suddenly occurred to me I'm like an antenna. I don't know why. I suddenly remembered a reading by San where she was, it was like an antenna. She was talking about, in one of the last few readings she did before they canceled her channel, then she had to come back, and I can't remember which one it was, and we can't access it now, but she had that one card that had the antenna with, it was like an antenna with a ball on the end of it, right? And she was talking about how it was striking her differently. And I know she's been getting some oddball messages too during meditation and just during walks. She was talking about how she was getting off the wall shit she was trying to make sense out of. So maybe it's my turn, or maybe we're all experiencing it in different levels, different ways. So guys, that's what I have. I didn't pull cards on this. This wasn't something I could pull a card on. It was just something I heard in my head, and I'm like, who's talking to me? I don't even know. I just know what I heard. So, love and light, guys. Share these experiences with me if you would, please. Maybe we can, so I can get a couple of y'all to throw in some comments here about what you're experiencing, and I can try to pull some cards on it, because those are like concepts, right? Or things that are happening. It's not something that I can just look at. I mean, I can listen to it and see if it sparks off anything, but it's not like just pulling cards. Maybe it's something about, maybe I could just ask the question of, okay? So, I'm using Starseed deck. They've been directing me to use that one a lot lately. All right, guys, love and light. Share your experiences. I'm just dying to hear. All right, guys, bye. There's more readings coming.